What's up, everybody? This is the other side of the building over here. This is Paul here. Shield of Faith Fitness Gym. Deep thinking mode, because I'm a deep thinker. That's just how I am. But I was just sitting there thinking, guys, we're not going to take any of this stuff with us, right? Everything we're doing, do you realize you're doing it for somebody else, right? You're doing it for your kids. You're doing it for somebody else can hopefully benefit from the hard work and the blood, sweat, and tears. Because I've been so caught up in this cafe over the last series of months and just thinking about my gym here and even my gym in Arcanum that I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into opening that thing up and the investment. Those machines in that building, folks, 90% of those, I put those together. And that was my thought process as I was looking at my machines here and thinking, yeah, man, Paul, you put that one together. I remember packing all these plates one by one, load them in my truck, unpacking every plate for Arcanum, unpacking them, how my back felt, how stiff it was and it hurt, putting those machines together in the wintertime for Arcanum Gym, doing the same thing here, buying equipment, replacing things, all the work you do, right? And I think to myself, when my last breath takes place, and it's going to go with you. So that's why, as humans, it's hard not to sometimes, I think, take things personal. And anybody who's watched some of my vlogs, let's be real, a lot of y'all can tell I have a sense of, just to be real, I guess an anger towards the attitude that I've dealt with from the lack of appreciation from a lot of the people in Arcanum. It's not everybody, folks. There's a lot of people who appreciate that we're there, who go there weekly, enjoy the gyms, and people who come here. But when you look at things in perspective, anybody, if you never started a business and put six figures into it, yeah, exactly. I seen the post one night on the old y'all blasting and running your mouths. At Arcanum facility, 6 figures, folks, and that's the remodeling, everything going into that was 6-figure investment. And when you sit back and you look at all this, but then tonight my thought was, you know what, Paul? None of this goes with me. None of this stuff matters. I mean, I did all this for other people. So the people who go to Arcanum, who are using the gym, it was for you guys. I did it for you. Just like the people here in Lewisburg who come here, all these plates that I unpacked and carried in. That first winter when I was getting this gym ready was a really bad winter. Remember all that I went through to get this thing open, and everything you do, you did it for somebody else. That's life, guys. Being selfish is not of God. Most people get selfish in their lives. They live their lives thinking always about themselves and lose sight of the big picture. And I was just reminding my own self that tonight. Paul, you get upset sometimes, but there's people that come to these gyms, Arcanum and Lewisburg, who are appreciative, who supported us through the COVID stuff, because they just love to have their gym. And they're glad that those many nights of giving myself basically almost carpal tunnel, tearing my shoulder up, putting machines together for both gyms. I mean, every one of both these gyms, I'm just built like a truck, man. God's given me a very durable body, but I'm obviously getting older and putting together a machine here end of last year, early this year, one of my members said, hey, Paul, there's a tool they make. It's a lot easier on your hands. But I think about all these machines for both gyms put together and all the stuff you do, but you realize it wasn't for me. It never was for me. None of this is for me. It's for other people to be able to have a place to go in their own backyard. So, those who use it, God, it was God's blessing, So I seen somebody post in the Arcanum group today about, is there a grocery store in Arcanum? Well, you guys had a grocery store in Arcanum. Yeah, you did. And I've seen some of y'all before post things about Sutton. Some of y'all who live in that town saying things negative about them because they maybe didn't give the best service that day or something went bad. Did you ever put yourself in their shoes? Maybe that employee that day, somebody that lost somebody in their family, maybe were not feeling well the night before, maybe had something going on in their life so you know nothing about. Maybe that day they didn't bag your groceries the right way, or something that maybe something went on that just bothered you, and you had to go talk about them and put them down and not support them. Put yourselves in somebody else's shoes, guys. Sutton's gave you their heart and soul for years. Now you don't have a grocery store. You know, the Lord giveth, and you know what? The Lord taketh, because he takes away when the attitudes of people aren't grateful and thankful for what somebody else does for you. God gave you a 24-hour gym, but a lot of y'all just have an ungrateful attitude. Yeah, blast me and run your mouths about me. But you know, I guess I didn't do it for you. I guess I did it for those who come there, those who thank me, those who text me. I text members from Arcanum all the time who truly care and are thankful. Okay, so to those people, that's why I busted my butt. That's why I wore my shoulder down night in and night out in the cold in my garage putting together machines, tearing my back up so you guys can get that gym open. Same here with Lewisburg. It's for other people. So what we do in life is always for others, because when I take our last breath, I ain't taking a dumbbell with me. I ain't taking a plate with me, a machine, none of this stuff. It'll all be left for somebody else. Possibly, obviously, my kids will take it over and do whatever they want with it. So, stop being so negative. My slogan from day one was think positive. So your complaining, negative, self-entitled attitude is not a positive attitude. And I'm going to tell you something, the Holy Spirit is always positive. So if you have a negative, self-entitled, whiny, complaining, baby attitude, it doesn't come from God. Where else is it? Then where's it come from? That's my thought tonight. Nothing goes with us. We live our lives for others. And be thankful. Because God sees it all, folks. He sees every bit of it. He sees all of our attitudes. And He humbles us. Every one of us. Trust me, I've been humbled plenty in my life. Anybody listens to my preaching, I share my life. I'm transparent to my ministry. I share my brokenness and my humbleness. And the times God has humbled me and broken me. And it seems like it's every other week. Stay humble. And God will bless you. You'll get ahead in life. And in the end, when you get ahead, it'll be because you stayed humble, and then it'll be there to bless somebody else. God bless you. I'm going to finish up my core of cardio, and we're done.